Schools given £740 million to adapt buildings for SEND pupils. I was really interested in this article because after I left permanent teaching and went on to supply while I was doing tutoring, I started to go into schools that started to adapt their buildings for SEND pupils because they were getting so many children coming in with SEND needs. The government has announced £740 million of funding to increase the number of places for pupils with special educational needs and disabilities in mainstream schools in England. The money, part of the £6.7 billion of education spending announced in the budget, will be targeted towards adapting school buildings to make them more accessible. In October, the National Audit Office said parents had lost faith in a SEND system in urgent need of reform. Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson told BBC News she hears the frustration of parents, but significant changes would take time. BBC News analysis suggests that the number of SEND pupils in mainstream education in England has increased by a third since the 2015-16 academic year. At Brighouse High School in West Yorkshire, head teacher Richard Horsfield worries about not having enough funding to support pupils with SEND in terms of both educational support and capital spending on the school building. The school supports them well, but more money is needed. Over the summer holidays, the school spent about £10,000 on building adaptations such as handrails and accessible bathrooms for incoming students, making a big dent in its budget. But the school lift remains broken and would cost about £250,000 to fix, which there is absolutely no way the school can afford. This means one wheelchair using pupil has to go outside and through car parks to reach some classrooms. On wet December mornings, it's just not good enough, he says, but he still believes most children with SEND should be in mainstream schools and sees them flourishing when they have the right support. Now, this is obviously key. Children need the right support. If there was the right support in all schools, then would we need specialist schools, or are we just making schools only fit for some? Let me know.